And we are underway. Jessica Rose Clark and Paula Bittencourt. Clark in the black, Bittencourt in the white. And a left up top lands for Clark.
Just a little check, jab as she came in. Jessie just trying to work her range, trying to find that timing.
That's one thing I love about Jess. Jess really sticks to those fundamentals and always keeps that jab going. It doesn't matter if she's touching them or not. They're going to keep them busy. She comes in with those combinations, exactly like we said on the keys to victory. Come in, once you go ahead and make that jump in and make those combinations count.
Pause. You know, yes, she's looking sharp so far. She's looking fast and like she's worked very hard for this. She's setting herself up to see the combinations grow.
And this right here shows you too, as long as you keep a busy jab out there, that you don't have to throw it hard to try to hit your opponent every time. Just keeping them busy by having something in their face.
There you go, a couple big rights.
And then that's where you can come right behind them with a right hand. But keep them blinded and keep your opponent busy in front of them.
Nice right hand response there by Clark. Bittencourt getting in some action as well.
Oh,
there's a hook there by Bittencourt. And then the right hand up top twice by Clark in response.
Little switch step.
Elbow by Jess.
Jessie's using that double jab hand in Paula's face to hide her second step. So where she can get herself closer, she's using that double jab to hide that entrance into range.
Under a minute here in round one of this championship bout. 5 rounds in a Dirty Boxing Championship bout.
Right, don't strike, don't strike. Good job. Separate, ready? Box.
Spinning back fist attempt by Bittencourt misses.
Jessie always just smiles.
Nobody looks like they have more fun in a dirty boxing ring than Jessica Rose Clark.
It's our happy place.
Oh, there's a right hand that gets through by Bittencourt.
Right hand by Bittencourt.
Right.
That's the end of round number one. Good first round from Jess, but Bittencourt. And we're underway here from the Bayou Music Center in Houston.
Bittencourt looks
2.
pretty happy to be there too.
Yeah.
Jess tries to throw that jab to the body.
Oh, good job.
Bittencourt comes back with the overhand. Right.
Hey,
okay.
Some great combinations.
All right, break. Hold. Hey, no hugging, okay? Ready?
Bergliato resets them. Let's send over to Brian Wright in our coach's corner. Brian, what are you seeing?
I'm seeing 2 totally different styles here. I'm seeing Bittencourt looking to pretty much drag this into a brawl. Clark's really trying to keep it clean. But one of the issues Clark's run into is she's going back and forth between more of a kickboxing stance and a boxing stance. When she's coming in a kickboxing stance, she's getting stuck after her combos, and that's when she's getting countered. When she stays a little wider, sits on her punches, she's able to, establish the anchor with her feet, get the jab really touching, and not allowing Bittencourt in. So this is really just kind of a tactical battle at this point.
The right hand lands there for Bittencourt. First time I think Jess just hasn't responded with a smile.
Yeah.
That was great insight. The way he broke him down.
That overhand right is coming over. And that's one thing when it comes to Bittencourt. Bittencourt is staying relaxed. And she's not exhausting as much energy at all as Clark. She's just sitting back and just waiting and really just trying to pick her shots.
Ready? Box.
And when with Clark doing all that bouncing, it looks like, Bittencourt is really timing her as she tried to come in. She's starting to time her now. Now she's starting to see her rhythm on how she bounces in and how she's trying to jump in on these shots. She's timing her with that right hand now.
Just over a minute here in round 2 as Bittencourt hits the jab.
Just like that.
Another one.
Just like that. She's starting to figure out that rhythm. She's starting to figure out that rhythm with Clark.
Uppercut attempt there by Clark. Little short on it. Hook up top lands for Clark.
Yeah, you can kind of see the speed change coming when she chooses to stop bouncing up and down and chooses to move forward and rush in.
Yep.
Paula's kind of got her feet set in a stronger boxing stance.
At all times, her feet are set at all times so she can punch whenever she wants to. When you see Clark doing all this bouncing, she has to stop in order to punch. So it's very easy for Bittencourt to see it.
Why can Pacquiao bounce?
He's so fast, bro.
It's a 5-round championship fight. We're underway in round number 3.
She can't help but smile. It's incredible. Really special night for Jessica Rose Clark being on the poster. She got emotional in the fighter meeting talking about her mother, seeing her on that poster. Really special for someone who's been there and done that.
Right hand lands up top for Clark.
Look at Bittencourt.
That smile is what made her a star. Yeah. The world saw her fighting people, getting hit and smiling. Well, here she is yet again.
Bittencourt hit a jab and bothered her eye. A little bit of an eye poke maybe, but Jess waves it off, says she's fine. We continue.
Look at Bittencourt. Bittencourt is really solid on her feet, waiting to strike, just like that. She's waiting to strike, and she's always ready to punch because her feet are settled.
She's looking sharp, a little quicker. She got her feet in place, and she has something in the pocket waiting.
Strong jab there by Bittencourt.
Ready to fire it off. That's important.
Stay on. Go again. Go. Yes. The right hand was there. Stay on. Let it go. Right hand. Toca mais a mão da frente. Isso. Toca essa mão da frente.
Snake, like she's just ready to strike. Because she's in great position to strike whenever she wants to. Anytime, just like that.
Jess responds to the right hand after Bittencourt landed one.
Jess just needs to settle down a little bit. She needs to settle her feet down a little bit and start getting off of these shots.
Nice little jab there by Clark. 1 minute left here in our 3rd round.
Close fight so far, probably pretty tough to score. Clark busier, but Bittencourt seems to have more behind the shots that land for her.
Nice right hand there by Jess.
Jessie just still finding a new rhythm to close the gap and and she's not bouncing as much. Now she's planted her feet more. Now she's boxing a little more.
Yeah.
She's throwing some feints on one. She'll reach up with the right and then throw the left hook. And then when she throws, and she's rotating her hips all the way on the shots, she's still trying to find some good power. It shows Jessie's experience in fighting. Yes. She's been fighting a long time. She knows she has to make adjustments and learn as she's in the ring.
It's a great point.
Right.
And to round number 3, as we're about to head into these championship rounds here in Houston.
Keeping her feet solid to the ground so she can get to the target a lot faster.
And we heard Jess's corner calling for more volume from her at the end of the combinations. She brings it with a big right hand that knocks Bittencourt back to the ropes. And another combination. This is the volume her corner was asking for.
Big heavyweight fighter Ronnie Marks in Paula Bittencourt's corner. I just noticed that was him.
A little different energy here at the beginning of the first championship round from Clark.
Yeah, Jesse's bringing a little more heat.
She gets out of the way of that right hand.
Head movement there.
There you go.
There's that patented smile from Clark.
Bora! Tem que tocar mais nela de novo, Paula.
Oh, for that over right hand.
Able to find that right hand. Bittencourt not out of this one at all.
Strong chin from Jessie. She took a good shot there. Bad nine.
Throwing that right hand. It seemed like it landed every time.
Halfway through this fourth round here, 4 or 5.
See, Jessie now is opening up her base. Her legs are widening out. She's not keeping them so close together like she was before. Now she's getting a little bit more of a stance going, and she can aim and bait with that front foot off her jab.
Left hook gets through for Clark. She blocks that shot, that right hand that time from Bittencourt.
Oh, strong straight left. Switches to southpaw, throws a nice straight left down the middle.
And goes to the body with the jab. Back in the conventional stance. She just seems like she can flow in there.
Yeah,
she gets very comfortable.
The volume from Clark just continues to be what's winning this fight. Bittencourt is in the fight, but I just think she needs to do more.
She was winning the dang fight. In this round, I don't know. Jessie just is taking these championship rounds and her experience, and she's teaching her something right now. She's taking her to school this round.
Nice hook up top by Jessica Rose Clark. As she's trying to find her cover. Got about 20 seconds left here in this fourth round. As they both hit simultaneously on each other.
Punch out, punch out, punch out.
Little tie up. We got about 10 seconds left here.
That's okay, both
in this fourth round.
10 seconds. Great. Good job.
Little
Paula
pawn jab there at the end by Bittencourt.
Yeah. Who wants it?
All right, round 5 underway here with the Women's Bantamweight Championship on the line. Here in Houston, Texas. A right hand up top by Bittencourt, gets by. Clark responding with a jab. Right hand up top, and then a follow-up right on the combination by Clark. She gets out of the way of that big right hand.
That smile stuck on her face, man. Crazy. Don't give it up.
That smile was crazy. Bittencourt come over with that overhand right every time Clark walks in there.
Let's go over to our coach's corner. Brian Wright, what are you seeing here in this final round?
Well, the thing with Clark is she's always in motion, and a body in motion is always faster. Bittencourt really needs her to run into the counter. Clark's playing this pretty smart. She's moving, she's hitting fast, she touches, and when she's getting hit, it's really when she over punches. So I see Clark really just racking up the points here.
Halfway through this final round. Fantastic job by Brian Wright tonight in our coach's corner.
We want to thank all of you who joined us on YouTube tonight as this time winds down in this final round of this championship fight. History is made. Our first champion, our first female champion will be crowned. It's been an honor sitting here in the booth with the boys.
Nice to have you back, King.
Right hand lands by Bittencourt. Jessica Rose Clark tries to get a response. We got about a minute left here in this championship round.
Let's go.
You can see Johnny Bones Jones to his feet.
Let us know in the comments who you think wins in a dirty boxing championship fight between me and Andre Berto. Platinum Mike Perry or Andre Berto.
Right hand lands for Clark.
Please. Let him know what time it is.
Does Bittencourt have something here to change the game. A spinning elbow there by Jessica Rose Clark. Neither landing.
Finish this off.
Tries to get one more right hand in for good measure there, Bittencourt. We got about 20 seconds left here in our championship fight. Right hand gets through by Clark, then she follows it up with the left. Jab by Bittencourt, 10 seconds left here in this championship fight. Clark tries the right hand. Right hand by Bittencourt lands.
I think
And we see the bell.
I
They
think
hit each other.
Bittencourt should have went forward more. I think she started moving away like she was in control, but after the fourth round of Jess definitely won that fourth round. And I don't think Paula did enough in the fifth to change our minds.
Yeah, I really think Clark definitely won the
She's
fourth and
probably
fifth round.
the champion now.
It was a little tight in the first 3 rounds. A little tight.
It was tight. Anything
Very
can
tight.
happen. I get it. Paula landed good shots in the second round.
Well,
hard shots.
Both raised their hands afterwards.
Jason Anik going out to handle his damn business as a top-of-the-line ring announcer.
Top of the line.
Post-fight interviews.
Not only that, do it with blood on his suit today from the Travis St. John fight. But what a showing today. Paula Bittencourt, what a debut for her. What a debut for her. She looked great.
I was impressed.
I was impressed too.
Yeah, she definitely did a great job, man.
They embrace after their 5-round championship fight. We'll take a little look at the highlights here.
Earned the respect from each other.
You see those right hands. That was the best weapon for Bittencourt throughout this. She was handing a home there, especially early on against Jessie Jess. Really found it hammering, and then the adjustments seemed to come from Clark as the fight went on, got into that flow.
It's hard to know because the highlights that they showed is like, I mean, we just watched
a lot of right hands from Bittencourt.
We just watched 15 minutes of it, and we could see the fight develop and change over throughout the time.
Yeah.
Watching a couple highlights, you're like, oh, who they gonna give it to?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, I think Bittencourt definitely got it the first 2 to 3 rounds.
Well, it looks like we have our decision in, boys, as the belt is in the ring here to cap off DBX 5.
In a championship fight, now I understand when they're scoring fights and oh, first round goes by, they got a winner of that round. Second round goes by, they got a winner of that round.
Well, let's go find out who got it, Mike. Let's send it up to Michael Hansen with our official decision here in this championship bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 championship rounds, we go to the scorecards. And Judge Ricardo Delgado scored the fight 49-46 Clark. Judge Jacob Montalvo scored the fight 48-47 Bittencourt. And Judge Jeff Rexroad scored the fight 48-47 for your winner by split decision. And now, the Dirty Boxing Bantamweight Champion of the World, Paula Bittencourt!
Filho, mamãe te ama. Essa é pra você, meu amor. Deus, obrigada, Senhor. Foi santo, Pai.
Yeah, she finished the fight stronger, but I thought that Bittencourt won the first 3 rounds.
Bantamweight champion of the world, Paula Bittencourt. How are you feeling?
Bom, estamos aqui com a nova campeã, Paula Bittencourt, diretamente do Brasil. Como que você está se sentindo? Eu estou muito feliz, como eu falei, eu não iria desperdiçar essa oportunidade que o Dirt Box me deu. E eu vim com uma única missão, que era levar esse cinturão para casa. E eu prometi pro meu filho. Ele estava lá em oração, ele até falou, mãe, tu vai ganhar nem que seja na luta ou na base da oração. Então essa vitória é para você, filho. Mamãe te ama. Pedro Neto, tô voltando, levando o cinturão. Well, I told I would give you a show, and I would not waste the opportunity that Dirty Box gave me. And I told these victories to my son. He's at home. He told, Mom, you're going to take this fight. I'm going to be praying for you. And now I'm taking this belt for him.
Unbelievable. You certainly look to land the more powerful shots. Were you surprised at all when the scorecards came out?
Again.
Were you surprised at all when the scorecards were revealed?
Você surpreendeu com a decisão que foi decidida para você?
Assim, mantendo a minha humildade sempre, mas assim, eu tive uma pessoa que eu não tenho como não falar o nome dela, que foi o Michel, que tá até ali do lado, campeão olímpico, campeão não, atleta olímpico, e fez um diferencial muito grande na minha luta. Tanto que eu não inventei muita coisa. A gente veio com uma única estratégia e eu sabia que ela ia sentir o peso da minha mão. Eu já tinha visto as lutas dela e vi que ela não tinha pego uma atleta dura. Como eu falei, eu não bato para marcar ponto, eu bato para machucar.
Well, being very honest with you all, I have a person that helped me a lot. That's Michael. He's an Olympic boxing fighter. And we had a really good strategy to be here. As I told before, I don't come to play, I come to hurt, and I knew she would feel my heavy hands.
Congratulations, Pedro Neto. Happy with everyone else in Brazil. Your new